So guys, not in every case is this the truth. Because if you're a woman that doesn't need to kind of be told what to do, you kind of do the right things already. And I mean, you better be doing the right things. Because there's also women who are stubborn that, oh, don't tell me what to do, but you're still not doing the right thing. So there's so many different cases here, but in the way I'm about to explain this, it is the absolute fucking truth. Strong males protect a lot of women from themselves. You might ask yourself, why? You might think to yourself, this is common sense, which it is. But I'm about to break this down. So, this is how men will save women from themselves. First of all, majority of men are logical. They can make logical decisions. That is the best decisions to make. And a lot of women, maybe not all, but a lot of women can make very emotional, bad decisions because they might feel like doing something that's going to get them in trouble in the long run. So, where the man steps in here, let's say you're dating this girl. She wants to go out with her friends. She wants to go out here. She wants to go out there. It's like, hey, you really want to make that decision? Like, you probably shouldn't be going there. Let's say it's a crazy destination or something like this. Because she could be going somewhere with certain people that could lead to other things, and we all know what other things can lead to. I don't even have to get into detail on that. You guys already know. So a strong man can make decisions for her that is in her best interest, that is not going to ruin the future of the relationship. This is where the strong man steps in, lays down the boundaries. Because if you're a woman and you're entitled and you think you deserve that you can do whatever you want, don't control me, da 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 da. Well, okay, you can go and do those things, but you're not going to come home and get my leadership. You're not going to get my qualities that I bring, and you're still going to be off doing those things. It's not going to happen. That's an embarrassment to the man. Could you imagine your girl stepping out on you? Girls' nights out. And shit like that. And crazy things happening. No. It's not going to happen. You don't see happily married couples that are successful, that are doing those things to each other. If they go out together. What's the issue? Would that not be skeptical if you were with a female? She wants to have a girls' night out, but no, you can't come. No. That's very sus. So that's where a strong man steps in and says, look, and he tells her the truth so he can save her from herself sometimes, because that's what women need sometimes. Maybe not all the time. Maybe you're capable of making the good decisions on your own. But a lot of the time, especially the younger females, they need something like that. Sometimes they will listen. Sometimes they won't, which then leads to a failed relationship, which then leads to her possibly helplessly trying to come back, and he might shut the door. Why? Because you wouldn't listen to someone who was going to make a logical decision for you that was in your best interest. But no, you decided to make the decision because you felt like you wanted to do it. You went off your feelings. You wanted to do that. But just because you want to do something doesn't make it right. There was times in my life I damn near wanted to kill people, bro. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Because you crossed the line that hard. If I actually did that, it's not the right thing to do. No one should kill anybody. Let's be real. But some people can push you and drive you so fucking far to wanting to do that to them. Doesn't make it right. There's a lot of things we feel, but it doesn't make it right. If you're a female and you have a husband or you have a solid boyfriend, and you want to go on these girls' nights out, it doesn't make it right. Just because you want to do it, it don't make it right. But if that's what you would rather do, go ahead. But you don't get this, you don't get these benefits of being my fucking boyfriend. Because you're an embarrassment to me. You are an embarrassment. Look at what you're doing. That is an easy no-go. An easy no-go. Traditional women don't do fuck shit like that. They do not. They never have, ever. You can't do stuff like that and even call yourself a traditional woman. Yeah, okay, maybe you go out with your husband or your boyfriend, perfectly fine. You're in good company. You're in good hands. Most likely, nothing's going to happen. Because the man is there to protect you if something bad happens, or if you get crazy and you try and do something, he's there to make the logical decisions for you. Because a lot of the times, especially these young females, they're not capable of doing it on their own. So that is why strong men protect women a lot of the time from themselves. Because we're not the same. We don't think the same. Most men's emotions don't run them. We can be stoic. We can sit here. We can think logically. We're not all ditzy and just going towards what we feel all the time. Because that's what a lot of women are like. We can sit here. We can be straight up. We can be honest. We know the right shit to do. And a lot of women don't. You could be the one that does. That's perfectly fine. But especially a lot of the young females, bro, I'm telling you, they don't know what to do. Unless they were really, 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 really raised right, and even they know that shit's wrong. Then you gotta keep her. But man, I've dated these females in the past. I've been with a female like this in the past. It happened so many times. So many times. She did shit just to test me. This is in my teenage years. We both go to a party. We're both talking. Everything's fine in the day. We both go to the party. That's not even her just going to the party alone. Me going to the party with her. And her grabbing onto some other dude in front of me just to test me. Not making out with him. Not doing nothing like that. But grabbing onto him. Just to test me. And I didn't even react. I just stood there. This is a joke. Like, it's embarrassing. Like, you look at it and it's like, it's literally embarrassing. And the other guy's like, hey, bro, like, I ain't doing nothing wrong. It's like, you know, I know the guy, he knows me, type shit like that. But it's literally embarrassing. Like, what do you want me to do? Freak right out? Beat the shit out of this guy? Take you outside and just start roaring at you? No. You see the situation, it's embarrassing. It's like, fuck. The fuck are you doing? You dumb bimbo. It's exactly what it is. An attractive girl that is stupid. Bimbo. Look it up. Go to Google right now. After this video, type in, what is a bimbo? Exactly what I just told you. An attractive woman that is dumber than a post. So, sometimes you can't even save them from themselves. And if you got a chick like that, you fucking leave her ass behind. It's what I did. Guess what? Those dumb chicks come running back and you close that damn door. And then they cry. And then guess what they're doing? They're sitting on their friend's knee around Christmas time, coddled up on them, taking a picture on social media, being like, hugging her own friend, the love of my life. That's what you get. That's what you get. That's what men are for, to save you from yourself. To save you from your damn self. Because a lot of the times, they can't do it. And if they listen, great. If they don't, there's the door. And you're not getting back in. Because you're too stupid for your own good. You're consumed by your feelings. You feel you want to do this, so I'm going to do this. You can't tell me what to do, da da da. You're controlling, da 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 da. Like, when women tell me, yeah, I had a controlling husband, he was a narc, this and that and that and this, half the time, it could be right. Half the time, I don't believe them, bro. Because what I'm explaining right now is 100% truth, 100% truth of what actually happened. You can't believe a female every time she says, yeah, I had a narc boyfriend and he was so controlling and stuff. Maybe he was perfectly normal and you're a fucking narc, crazy, bimbo bitch. And he was trying to save you from yourself. Oh, he was controlling, he was toxic and this and that. That's what a lot of modern bimbos today are like. I'm not saying 100% of the time this is the case. You could be a female that actually had a crazy boyfriend that was actually like that. Who knows? But I'm not going to believe it a lot of the time, man. I'm just not, because I've seen what the world is like. I've seen what these females are like. The same female, in my case, talks shit behind my back saying all this and this, but I treated her fucking perfectly. Like, if perfect had a word of how you treated a female, that's how it was with me and her. And we literally never argued, nothing like that. Like, the times we actually had were good. But she had issues. She did a lot of fucked shit. She literally tried to drive me crazy, bro. Like, that's what a lot of those females are like. But ones that were raised right, they're not like that. They even know themselves what is crossing the line and what is not. It's called respect. A lot of those dumb bimbos, they don't have respect for themselves, let alone anybody else. Okay, you look pretty good. You think you can get away with murder. You're the exact example that needs a strong man to put you in your place. Because you can't do it yourself. And these same bimbos never had a strong father figure to put them in their place. Which is why they're like that. Stuck in their ways completely. Unable to take advice from a male. Oh, get out of here. You're toxic. You're this. You're that. You're fucking crazy as fuck. Listen to yourself. You are crazy as hell. Females like that, bro, there's no way around the board. They are loose cannons. Like, completely messed up. They be coming here, oh, you're no. If you come here complaining, you're exposing your damn self. Because any sane female alive, or that will come to this video and comment, they know this is the truth. You are crazy. You can't be told anything. Strong men exist for a reason, man. It's the same as these independent baddies, these boss bitches. They have this masculinity problem, bro. They're insecure with their own femininity because fucked shit happened to them. They're insecure with their own femininity, so they're like in their top. They're in their masculine energy all the time. Half the time they be crying behind the scenes. I've talked to these boss babe masculine chicks before. Bro, they want to pose so hard as they're so strong and independent. And all this fuck shit. When they're literally sending me pictures of them crying. Like waterfalls coming down their face, mascara, all this stuff. But they're posing to be these boss babes. These boss chicks. Bro. They have serious. What the fuck was in my eye? Serious issues, bro. Like, man. What are you talking about? Boss babe. There's no such thing. You want to act like that, that is repulsive to any real man alive. Repulsive. Like, that shit is whack. You are whack. Most women do need to be told what to do. They do. At least to an extent. It's the way we are hardwired as men and women. I am convinced there are some women alive that wish to God they were born as a male because it better suits them. They want to be the controlling one. They want to be the one that's in the head, the captain on the ship. There can only be one. There can only be one. Men are controlling. Yeah, men are in control of the relationship because they're the ones that are in the front seat driving. They're the captain of the ship. Of course they're controlling. Of course. If you don't want to be led the right way, lead your own fucking way. You don't have to be controlled. You don't have to be. But if you're in the relationship, you will be not controlled in this toxic way. You can have your freedom. But there's a certain way where the relationship is going to go. That is a man's duty to lead it the right way. Properly. Not toxically. Not, yeah, do this and no. None of that. 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 The right way. The proper way. The healthy way. Things get done. Things are going smooth. Your girl wants to make bad decisions. You correct her. You tell her, no, that's unacceptable. If you do that shit, it's not going to be good. Stuff like this, man. You lay down healthy boundaries. For any man to let any woman walk all over them, you are a complete moron. You do not know your worth as a man. You do not know your value. And I'm going to tell you guys something. There are more women in this world that know their value over that men that know their value. And I'll tell you why. Because men a lot of the time think sexually first. So they will do almost anything to get with this girl. And she knows that, bro. She knows that. So she can automatically pussy whip you. So she's kind of in the head. Now there's not one way of everything. Not every guy is like this. A lot of guys do know their value, but there's more women, what I'm trying to explain here, than not, that know their value over the majority of men. When we talk about all women in the world, all men in the world, there are more women in the world who know their value over men. But the men that know their worth and their value, they don't get run over like this. They are respected. They're not disrespected. I got disrespected in the past when I was a teenager because I wasn't a fully developed man. I still had my P's and Q's on check. I still had a lot of things that was good. I just was not a perfect man. And I worked my ass off to become as perfect as I possibly can be and continue to strive for in my life. As a man, you demand respect. If you're not respected, she can get the fuck out of here. Crazy bitch. Because a lot of them are. So, don't even be fooled by these boss babes. I have inside information on this stuff. Inside information. Bro. It's a front. None of them is actually like that. It is all a front. Behind the scenes, they are crying waterfalls of tears. Crying in the pool of their own tears. And then when they see people in person or they see you in person or stuff like this, they act all hard. You're not hard. You're soft as shit. Very soft. There's no such thing as a boss female, babe, masculine leader, chick, whatever, alpha female. They don't exist. You're a woman. You were hardwired like a woman. You can try and go against your nature all you want. You can try and be a man all you want. Your best bet is to get a sex change. Start taking some kind of testosterone shit and try to lead. But it ain't going to happen if you're an actual female. You're just not capable of doing it successfully. A lot of the times these chicks find this out too late. And then they're really fucked. So, controversial topic here, but we laid down the hardcore truth again, bro. There are women out there that can actually make decisions in their best interest that is not going to ruin the relationship, which I commend you for that. I respect you for that. There's females in this world that I respect, and there's females in this world that I just can't respect because you give me nothing to respect. You're not a respectable female from your actions. So that's how it is. You can literally train a female, bro, if they're willing to listen. If they respect you enough and they're willing to listen, let's say they got a little bit of issues here and there, but if they're coachable, you can coach her through some things. And why do people think this is a bad thing? Why does anybody think this is a bad thing? Men are born leaders, bro. Like, we're supposed to be coaching people and telling people what to do. The right ways to do things. But then you got these wannabe masculine chicks that are just not on board with it because they're traumatized. Something happened. Maybe their fathers sucked hard at being a father. So now they're bitter or disappointed or this or that or whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck happened. But there are some chicks that are so far gone that they just hate men. They will never listen to a man. Like, even if he's saying the right things and telling her the right things, they just cannot do it. They hate them that much. And it's crazy. You're going to find yourself in some serious, serious shit in the future if you're not already. I'm just going to tell you that. People need to get their heads on straight, bro. Man or woman. People need to get their heads on straight. And be what they're supposed to be. Not going against their nature. Not being and becoming something that they want out of another person. Because that's what a lot of women do. When they take these masculine roles, they're actually being something that they want it in the opposite partner. I've actually read a book on this, bro. And I have some inside information, man, that will blow a lot of people's minds. And I'm not joking. But it's crazy, man. Like, and when you read things like that, when you have information like that, things actually make sense. And it's like, damn. But that's exactly why you have to come back to and become the person you're supposed to be. Because if you're not, man, you're fucked. You really are. Shit's got to be on point, man. For every single person alive, you got to be on point with who you actually are. It's a must. Because if you don't experience problems from it right now, you will in the future. And it's not going to be good. So just keep that in mind. For God's sakes, bro.